so is the vault that you would otherwise be attempting to do. If you're approaching from the left side and you're about to take this top window, if you have any amount of distance, just run to the island instead. And now if the killer follows you blindly, you can vault either window, or if they double back, then you reset yourself to vault the left window. If you're approaching from the right side, it's a little more complicated because if you have a lot of distance, you don't want to vault the left window anyway. You just want to run around it, resetting yourself on this top window. But if you only have a little bit of distance, the killer can pretty easily go around this window and get a free hit on you. So again, you want to use the island method. Just go around the island, and if the killer follows you, you can vault either window pretty safely. But more likely, if they're smart, they're just going to cut you off and you're back where you started, having to vault the left window. And it's unfortunate, but sometimes there's not always an answer. Next, we have the variant gyms, which there are two different versions of. And you'll never guess what I'm going to tell you. All you have to do is get the killer to approach the window from an advantageous angle for you. How do you do that with this tile? Well, there's a Y wall and there's a C wall. The window will either spawn on the Y wall side, which is called the Y variant, or it'll spawn on the C wall side, where it's called the C wall variant. You can run around either wall in either variant. The goal is to rotate the wall so that you end up on the inside of the tile though, so that the vault is like advantageous for you. And if the killer's smart, they're going to be trying to double back or cut you off, in which case you just swap to the other inside wall, or leave the tile, or do other creative things to just use that distance they just gave you to come back around and vault the window. It sounds more complicated than it is. There's one more trick to looping, and that's check spotting. On most tiles, there's very specific spots to stand and angles to put your camera in order to have the widest view on all the possible directions the killer can come from. There are a lot of spots to learn, but most share the same rules. You do them at corners and you usually hide your body. There are extra check spots like looking through windows or sometimes holes in the tile, but you really don't need to memorize every single one. Just get used to looking around corners and glancing through windows as you pass them. And most maps have their own versions of each tile. Like Autohaven, for example, is so short you can basically see right over it, and there are countless little holes to learn and find and know about. Like this hole on Crane, for example, is basically useless unless you get a ghost face or a pig or somebody